absurd. Again. And again. This thing is absurd with this last barrel. So one headshot makes a difference. Makes it a 4-shot kill up to 28 meters. It's got to be the best bugs class in the game. Look at the time to kill! Oh my god! Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ace. On the cards today, it is the Bullfrog. This is without a doubt the most underrated gun in the game. I've been personally frying with it in competitive.
Oh my god, we have Aries here, holding this position here. He's got a player nearby. Oh, he'll get another one there. He's on a 4 streak at the moment. Aries playing this incredibly well, holding the point just as he should be. That's the points off. We've got a 2-player push here. Oh my god, he picks up another one. Comes to 3-4. Oh my god, Aries on fire!
Let me show you what it's all about and how, why and when you're going to want to use it. So before I even talk about the Bullfrog, I just want to talk about the AK-74U. It's no secret, it's like the main sub in the game. It is the best SMG in the game, but it did get nerfed recently with its recoil and bullet velocity. Its bullet velocity is 350 now, which is a lot closer to the other SMGs, and its recoil was nerfed pretty badly to the point where you're kind of forced to run foregrip or Spetsnaz grip on it, otherwise it does shoot circles, so it's not as dominant as it used to be. Also, despite what it says, its sprint out time is 17 milliseconds slower than the MP5 and the Bullfrog, and that is a very noticeable difference. Thirdly, it has a really small effective damage range at 7.5 meters, and inside 7.5 meters, which is not very far at all, it's the fastest TTK in the game and kills 62 milliseconds quicker than the Bullfrog. There's no getting around it. If it's within this near point blank range, it's uncontested. Will beat a Bullfrog most of the time. Unless it's a sprint out versus sprint out gunfight, then the Bullfrog has a chance. However, everything past 7 meters up to 45 meters, the Bullfrog with the right setup kills quicker. Just to add, the class I suggest has a very similar bullet velocity as the 74U class, so velocity is pretty much a non-factor. Between 7.5 meters and 17 meters, it kills 24 milliseconds quicker, that's this far. Between 17 meters and 23 meters, it kills 110 milliseconds quicker. That is an outrageous difference. You'll win the gunfight literally every time. Between 17 meters and 23 meters, there's like a 6 meter Goldilocks zone where you'll win it constantly. And between 23 meters and 45 meters, it kills 30 milliseconds quicker. And after 45 meters, the 74U kills 50 milliseconds quicker, which is significant, but you're very, very rarely going to have a gunfight at that range with an SMG. So essentially, to sum that up, everything past 7.5 meters, the Bullfrog kills quicker, but within 7.5 meters, it's way worse. But along with those just straight damage numbers and time to kill, there's these other factors that also weigh into its viability. So firstly, the Bullfrog has way better recoil than the 74U, so much so that if you want to run patrol grip or bruiser grip for the movement, you can. And if you want to make it an absolute laser, Spetsnaz grip or foregrip will do that. It shoots like an AR. Secondly, it's got way better iron sights than the 74U. They're way less restrictive and you can actually see what's happening all the time. Thirdly, its mag size is utterly ridiculous. The 65 round isn't GA'd. And even its base mag is 50, so you can run 5 attachments a lot easier. That way you get your extra perks and you're never having to reload anyway with a 50 mag. Next, inside its damage range, which is ridiculously long at 22.5 meters, it only takes 2 headshots to make a difference, whereas the 74U you have to hit 3 headshots to make a difference. This one you can get a 4-shot kill out to 22.5 meters with 2 headshots, which feels ridiculous in game. It's like you've deleted someone.
Freaks, this is a big place. He knows that's not why. Oh my fucking god. He's ripped him off a fucking Eddie with a Bullfrog and he's got an AR.
And when you combine that with that nice recoil and the clean iron sights, it's really consistent that you can actually do that. You can aim for headshots and hit them easily. Also, as I said earlier, it's got a 17 millisecond better sprint out than the 74U. and a 25 millisecond better ADS than the 7.4U, so its handling across the board is way nicer. And finally, it's got a faster fire rate, so it's more forgiving, and also fast fire rate on 60 Hz has always meant the gun's performing better. So I really hope one day a pro tests this, because I think it could be really good. So with all that said, I think situationally the Bullfrog is way better than the 7.4U, and it would be crazy if it's not pulled out for certain maps or hills or strategies that you'd have, because it literally shoots and kills quicker and has less recoil and better handling. So for those sort of short, medium to long medium ranges and situations, it's just objectively the best. So now I've got all that out of the way, I can finally give you guys the classes I'd recommend for competitive and for pubs. Just as a side note, this gun is fun in pubs with an 85 mag. I'll start with the competitive class and I'll show you the pubs one after. So for the competitive class, I'd only really recommend 5 attachments because, as I said before, the mag's really big already. So firstly, muzzle. I would say muzzle brake. This is optional though, because Spetsnaz is good as well. I've just found a bit more consistency with muzzle brake, but that's personal preference for you guys, but I'd say that one. Barrel. This one's important, and I've tested it a lot. What it does is increase your range and bullet velocity, which means that sort of mid-range dominance it has that it thrives in, it just does it even more, and it extends that Goldilocks range I was talking about where it utterly dominates. So even though its cons are sprinting move speed and aim walking move speed, which are big deals, I would recommend this one. However, it still works on the extended barrel, so if you really hate the movement nerf, you can. It's just not quite as dominant in that mid-range. For the grip, you've got 4 options here because the gun's so versatile. Basically, as I said before, patrol grip or bruiser grip, if you want the movement, it shoots straight enough that you can do it. Foregrip, it's like 95% a laser, and Spetsnaz grip, it's a complete laser, and I'm running Spetsnaz grip just to make it a short mid to long mid machine really, because it just doesn't miss then. But as I say, you can run any 4 of those, either foregrip, patrol, bruiser or Spetsnaz, but I'm leaning towards Spetsnaz. So for handle, grab elastic to keep your flinch down. While it doesn't make a difference to your actual aim, it does shake the screen, which doesn't help at like really long ranges, and because its sprint out time is better than the 7.4U already, I don't think the penalty of sprint to fire time minus 15% is actually too big of a deal here. So Growl Elastic is the one to go for this. And then stock, KGB Skeletal stock, there's just no contest here, it's the best one. So that is the full competitive class. 5 attachments so you can run the Lawbreaker and get the right perks that you want. So now for pubs class, I'd run 7 attachments, mostly the same, but I changed to KGB Eliminator, keep yourself off the map a little bit more. Not Growl Suppressor, just because you don't want that minus damage range, because that's what the gun is all about. And then I put Steady Aim Laser on for just extra hip fire at no cost. And then finally 65 round mag. But if you want to run the Spetsnaz 85 round, you can. It is hilarious, but I would say 65 mag, because that is pretty much enough, and it's at no cost. So then this would be the full class for pubs. I forgot to say, for barrel, for the pubs class, you have to use Task Force. It makes the range even more absurd at 28.5 meters for a 5-shot kill, and it gets your bullet velocity up. This is incredible on the Bullfrog. You want to use Task Force, and then Spetsnaz grip to even out that recoil. Trust me, it's unreal. Now, I don't just tell you that a gun works on this channel, I like to prove it with a challenge. And given that the mag size on this thing is stupid, I want to add the 85 round on and try and win a game of League play without reloading. This is the Bullfrog no reload challenge. Okay, that's an issue for ammo. No. Shitty 7.4U. Yeah, the Bullfrog on this like a mid-bit of rain is just uncontested. Bullfrog, don't lose that. It's a great spawn, we'll take that every day of the week. I'm gonna grab a Krig while I can. No, no! I can't even reload the Krig. Big kills, come on. That's a big one. No way he's in here. What are you doing there? Get a trade!
Have captured the hard point. Hard
Right,
point is
P5,
secure.
this is the Bullfrog's home, I'm telling you. That's what.
We've
That's
lost the
two.
hard point. Hard
It's just me and the frog.
We're pulling ahead.
It's just me and the frog. It's just me and the frog. No! I told you P5, it runs the show on P5 Raid.
Hard point
Good try.
located.
Take it.
Hard point locked down.
Big wins. Big wins again.
Hard point lost.
The Bullfrog in those medium range. Respawn. Sorry, anchoring good fights.
Hard point
That's what
locked
you
down.
love to see.
Hard point contested.
No, it's reloaded!
We've lost the hard point.
Fuck!
Hard point is secure.
Fuck, if I go kill myself and don't shoot, does that count? Bollocks! We need a big break here for the win. Bullfrog doing Bullfrog things.
Hostiles have the hard point.
Big way. Yes!
Loyalty to the party, loyalty
Oh
to
my
our
god, that
land.
was stressful. So thank you guys, I hope you give the gun a go and it works out, and if you want to stay up to date with updates and meta ideas and just skits, please subscribe. I've just finished moving, I've even got a little sign, it says my name, so I'm ready to go with content, and I hope you stick around. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.
I'll tell you who else nearly got MVP. That motherfucker with a bullfrog.